Christopher Barron is a gay conservative. He just published a piece over at the Hill newspaper saying the real threat to gays in this country isn't President Trump, it's radical Islam. Here's part of what he wrote. While the faux battle over bathrooms rages on, a real war in the lives of LGBT people is being waged by Islamic extremists who have pledged the global elimination of LGBT people. Just this week, ISIS released photos of extremists in the Iraqi city of Mosul throwing a gay man to his death from the top of a building in the city. Chris Barron joins us tonight on set. Chris, thanks for coming on.
Absolutely.
What I find so strange, I understand why interest groups, divide the world into people who are for us and against us. That's fine, and it makes sense to me. But why would groups that claim to advocate for the interests of gay Americans also advocate for the admission of immigrants who hate gays?
It absolutely makes no sense whatsoever. None whatsoever. I mean, look, we've had a conversation over the last couple of decades about evolving, opinions, about evangelical Christians' opinions about LGBT people, and there's been a lot of legitimate criticism, and I think we've seen a lot of changing of hearts and minds. Meanwhile, the left has completely and totally ignored the fact that Islam has a serious problem with gay people. We're not just talking about, won't let people use the bathrooms that they identify with. We're talking about
not baking a cake for the wedding. This
is what we're throwing gay people off of buildings, killing them. You look at the countries in the Middle East and their positions on LGBT people. It's illegal to be gay in Iran. The penalty for being gay in Iran is death. This isn't just we don't like you. We're talking about state-sanctioned murder of someone just for being gay, and the left turns a blind eye to it every single day.
But so immigration plays a huge role in this. If you look at who supports Marine Le Pen in France, often decried as a fascist or whatever, anti-immigration person here, and she may not be a perfect person. She has a lot of gay support, though, in France, for the obvious reason, because she is opposed to making France more Islamic, and gay people in France see that as a threat to them, and why wouldn't they?
Absolutely. Look, we did an LGBT for Trump event in Cleveland at the RNC, and Geert Wilders came and spoke. And he spoke eloquently about the need to protect gay people from radical Islam. And Marine Le Pen has done the exact same thing. And by the way, Donald Trump did it during the campaign. Donald Trump went out and said, I will protect gay people from the spread of radical Islam. Meanwhile, Hillary Clinton and the Clinton Foundation was shoveling tens of millions of dollars in from repressive regimes like Saudi Arabia.
I never understood that. How do you get a pass from Human Rights Campaign if you're taking money from the Saudis? I also never really understood why the Orlando nightclub shooting, which killed a ton of gay people, a Muslim guy, extremist did, I never heard anything about it from that angle here in Washington from the organized gay groups. I don't understand why.
Well, again, because they put politics over policy. They really have become, the Human Rights Campaign is the de facto, LGBT wing of the Democratic Party. And that's fine. If that's what they want to do, that's fine.
Right.
They should admit that that's what they're interested in. They're interested in partisan politics, not actually protecting the lives of LGBT people. I mean, look, after what happened in Orlando, Donald Trump came out and gave an impassioned plea for gay votes and said, look, I'm not going to let this happen on my watch. And did the Human Rights Campaign say, look, we got our disagreements, but we applaud, candidate Trump for this? No, they attacked him for it. They attacked him for coming out and saying that. It made no sense whatsoever and is nothing but pure, plain politics.
And long term, it can't work for the Democratic Party. You can't seek to appeal to two groups who are at basic odds with each other.
Look, the gay left is making a suicide pact with the Democratic Party right now. If they think that the future is that we need to have, radical Islamic extremists coming to this country as long as they want, let me tell you what, that ain't going to end well.
No, it's not. It's just so obvious, and nobody ever says it, and thank you for saying it.
Absolutely.
Chris Barron, good to see you.
Good to see you.